Hello, I'm John Hassan, Executive Editor at American Business Media. I'm here in Springfield, Massachusetts at the MGM Grand Casino and Hotel at the Great New England Credit Union Show. And I'm here with Ben Derouchie, who is an account executive at Avantus out of West Haven, Connecticut.
Correct.
So when you come to a show like this, what are your goals? What does your company want to accomplish out of having a booth and interacting with people?
Well, we hope to reconnect with a lot of our clients that we have here in New England. We've been around and in business since the early 30s, and have connected really strongly with a lot of the local credit unions and banks and whatnot in this area. So this gives us a great opportunity to be out in an area where we can see them all in a nice, easy, comfortable way.
Right. Now, was the company named Avantus when it launched?
No,
because that's a kind of a modern, cool name.
No, we rebranded in 2009. We were the Credit Bureau of Connecticut and the Credit Information Bureau of Rhode Island and the Credit Information Bureau of Massachusetts originally, as we branded out initially as part of TransUnion.
So those are your three business areas?
Yes.
Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts.
Yep. We're a national company, but that's how our core is. We rebranded in 2009 as we went national.
Right. And so what's the number one thing that you can do to a credit union, to help a credit union when it comes to lending and closing mortgages and doing credit checks and things like that? What do you provide them with?
Well, our focus has always been credit reporting, so that's the basis of everything that starts there. But often within the credit reporting industry, they need other things to help service and verify their consumers.
Right.
So we offer a number of different services that help them, that complement the credit report and helping them verify the consumer's background. One of the products we're focused on right now, as we've seen the uptake in the home equity lending market, is a product we've had around for 20 plus years that helps lenders and community credit unions lower their cost in closing their home equity loans and spend less time doing it as well.
How can you do that, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we do it in a two-tiered process. Usually the first start of it is trying to lower the cost in the process of doing a property valuation. So we're able to use an AVM to help process the valuation of the home property, and then we also have a supporting product that allows us to identify that the property's condition is okay to stay in compliance with the HVCC. In addition, we have a product that allows you to essentially verify the title position without actually having to do a title search. So we essentially are able to ensure your position in the title without having to do a full title rundown, allowing you to close much faster and actually ensure your position in the loan.
Right. What is is there anything that a lender or someone who's looking for a loan can do about a weak credit report, like in a fairly short term time, or are you, if you're in bad shape, you're in bad shape?
Yeah, it's credit reports are a challenge in terms of your history. They're all based upon how you've paid your bills in the past.
Right.
There's no easy way to fix your credit report. However, if you have issues, if you take time to take a really good close look at it, and you maybe close down some accounts, possibly even open up a few new accounts, you can usually kind of manage that credit a little bit better as you're kind of lining yourself up. If you have a little time to plan ahead of time and you're trying to get things in good order, the best thing is to try to reduce some of your debt as much as you can prior to getting a loan.
There was an interesting presentation yesterday at the Consumer Lending Summit. A couple of banks were talking about how they offered credit helping accounts, like a loan. They'd loan you $3,000 and then you pay it back. So you establish a pattern of good bill paying, and then they even would return you some of the interest and things like this. So it's like something that a bank would do to help a potential customer. Right. Would you get involved in something like that, or advise in something like that?
We would. I mean, it's a great idea. I think they've been around for a while. The concept has.
Is there a name for it?
I'm just trying to think of the name.
Yeah.
It's because it's essentially a debit card, because you're essentially putting $5,000 in the credit union,
credit card, right?
And then you kind of make a loan against it, but then you pay it back, and the money you're paying yourself interest. It's a good program. It helps you establish credit and helps you. The information gets reported to the bureaus. It will help you build your credit report.
Right. And how fast can someone rehabilitate their credit score?
How fast? It all depends on the situation.
Really, and how long it's been bad.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd say Fair Isaac, or the FICO scoring model, primarily looks at the last 2 years as the most predominant impact to the FICO score. So your credit history can change and your impact to your lending relatively fairly quickly if you just pay your bills in time for a period of time of 1 to 2 years.
It'll start to get
start
better.
to see a positive.
Right, right. All right. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Ben. Thank you very much. This is John Hassan, Executive Editor at American Business Media.